What is up, guys? Welcome to another video, and today we're going to be going through my Need for Speed collection now. And this isn't the only video you're going to get today, but I thought it would be cool for you guys to see the collection and, you know, what games I actually have played and bought. I actually do have all the games besides like Nitro, I think. But Underground, oh no, Need for Speed 1, I don't know where that's gone. That's somewhere around the house. I don't know where it's gone. And Need for Speed 2 is actually in the post on its way. In addition to that, I'm also getting like Need for Speed Underground 1's Japanese import, which you'll see on the screen now, somewhere here. I'm actually getting that, but it's like, I think it's like it takes 30 days to come. So these will be in my collection very soon, but I just couldn't wait to make this video. I'm so hyped to make this video because I've wanted to show off this collection for quite a while. So firstly, we'll talk about Need for Speed 3. There you go. It's kind of hard because I'm looking through a viewfinder at the moment. But Need for Speed 3, if I just quickly go ahead and open this. Inside, obviously, it's got the game itself, the disc, the PS1 disc. I've got all of these on PS1, not on PC, for the basic reason, obviously my PC doesn't support it. I bought the PlayStation 1 games very recently, up until, I'd say, last August when I started the documentary. I hadn't really played any of the PS1 titles, but obviously because I was doing the documentary, I had to play through the titles and complete them. So I've completed every single title here that you can see. But yeah, really good game for Need for Speed 3. It wasn't as good as for me as High Stakes, or Road Challenge, as you'll see in a minute. But it was a really good game. I really enjoyed it. And overall, again, it was the start of the Need for Speed revolution. This is where it kind of began, really, with Need for Speed 3. Need for Speed 2 was good, and Need for Speed 1 was definitely a good start. It was a revolutionary start, to be fair. But Need for Speed 3 Hop Shoot really took it to a whole new level. So that's Need for Speed 3. Obviously, Need for Speed Road Challenge. Now, this is the European equivalent to High Stakes. A lot of you guys may not realise that this is actually High Stakes. I believe it is. Let's see if it focuses there. It won't focus, but yeah, you can basically see the back. It's not like you need to see the text. If we go ahead and open up the case again, it's got the manual, it's got the game itself. As you can see here, everything's intact. And the disc is in quite good condition. You know, I like to keep my games in good condition. I buy them in good condition. Even if they're used, I like to buy them in good condition. And this works tremendously. Still, you know, after how many years it's been out. And again, High Stakes, I'd say, is when Need for Speed really kind of took off, really. Need for Speed 3 was obviously really good. And then they came out with High Stakes, and High Stakes was just another amazing game which really just took Need for Speed to a whole new level. Up until the Underground era, it wasn't slow, but it was still kind of gaining speed. It was kind of the growth stages. And you know, High Stakes, Road Challenge, whatever you want to call it, was definitely part of that. And yeah, that's one of the games in my collection. So we'll go ahead and put that over there. Again, another naming change. For some reason in Europe, they wanted to call it Porsche 2000, not Porsche Unleashed. But that's Porsche Unleashed. As you can see, the sticker there, it's kind of fucked. That was how I bought it, and I don't want to take it off because I don't imagine you'll find that sticker anywhere else. So that is needs to be Porsche Unleashed or Porsche 2000 or whatever you want to call it. Obviously, it was kind of the weird one. Like, it wasn't the game that anyone really specifically played. You know, it wasn't necessarily a Need for Speed game, so to say. It was more of just, like, it was a kind of almost a spin-off, but it's in the main series. Like, I've put it in the documentary because I feel like it is one of the main games. I haven't put V-Rally in the documentary. I don't think I'm going to include Nitro too much. I might mention it, but I don't think I'll include Nitro too much. But again, this was another one of those games. It was weird. It was just one of those that was in the middle, really, of, you know, the transition between next gen and last gen. And to be honest, for me personally, I feel like High Stakes over here, or Road Challenge, was the kind of... It was the last definitive Need for Speed experience on PlayStation 1. So yeah, we should probably hurry up. We've talked about those 3 titles in 5 minutes. So obviously, Hop Shoot 2, how can you not have this game on PS2? I've got it on PC as well, but you know, I haven't got the disc anymore, well, the case anymore. As you can see in all of its glory with the kind of memory card slot there. If we go ahead and show you the manual real quick. pretty simple stuff really. Nothing too big. The days when manuals actually used to be quite big. Nowadays you don't see big manuals, which I find really annoying because I kind of enjoy looking through the manuals. So we'll go ahead and put that there. Obviously next, Underground 1. And obviously I've got the Japanese import coming soon. What can you say? Like, this was the start of when Need for Speed just... It became the Goliath, really. It just became a Goliath of all games in that scene, you know. Midnight Club, I'd say, was probably its biggest competition. The disc isn't actually in here at the moment, because I think it's in my PS2. But, yeah, like, this is when it just kind of turned, really. This is when Need for Speed became something bigger than it actually was originally. Like, Need for Speed has always been big, but until Underground came along, Underground, it made it from, you know, a name that everyone knows in the gaming community to a name that everyone knows. That's what Underground did, I think, especially for me. Now, obviously, got Underground 2 in all of its glory. I bought this like on PS2 quite recently, but I've had it on PC for ages. But I don't have the PC case anymore, and it wasn't the legitest of copies. Sadly, in this one, there's no manual, but obviously you've got the game disc and stuff, so that's all right for me. I mean, I think one day I'd probably buy another copy of Underground 2 anyway with the manual in, just to kind of have the manual and, you know, have it all intact. For now, that's all I've got. Need for Speed Most Wanted, sorry. Again, this disc it's fucking, this one's messed up, okay? So all of my other games, I'd say, are in pretty good condition. But this one, hell nah. This is 10 years old now. You can see the little marks at the top, and it's pretty fucked. And I actually lost my CD key in my manual. So what I thought it would do, what I thought would be a clever idea, is if I actually wrote it on there, and this is in a fucked condition. But I've still got the, you know, the original disc, which is more than enough for me. This kind of case, it carries memories because, again, this was one of the first games I actually bought myself on PC. So, I mean, I guess it stands for that, really. I think that's really what gets me with this case, and with the game generally. It was one of my favourite games. Honestly, besides this and Underground 2, it's a very hard decision between the two. But I'd say Underground 2 just gets it, and Most Wanted is a close second. Most Wanted is definitely my second favourite Need for Speed of all time, and not a lot of people know that. A lot of people think Underground 1 is, but you know, I'll say Underground 1 is definitely third or something. Anyway, Need for Speed Carbon, obviously I bought this very recently for the Let's Play, because I wanted a legit copy of Carbon. I never had a legit copy of Carbon, and I wanted to get the collector's edition so I could watch a DVD, and that is exactly what I have done. So I'm going to go ahead and show you inside, because not many people might know about this, so as I struggle to open the case. So once you open the sleeve, that's the sleeve, nothing inside now, you are presented with this. It's just the normal collector's edition. You've got nothing on the back, just a kind of skyline view of the city. Obviously my disc isn't in here at the moment because it's in my Xbox, but you get that, and then the bonus disc, it's kind of like a floppy one. I've got to be careful because otherwise it might like snap off. And then obviously you've got your manual, which is just a normal EA manual from the time on 360, so not really much to see there. Oh, actually, there's kind of like a brochure. Like during 2006, for some reason, they used to give these little brochures out in games. I'm not sure if you guys remember, but it's got a whole bunch of games that EA used to sell. They stopped doing that for some reason. I would love to see these manuals come back. I sometimes, especially when I was stuck in gaming, like in shopping with my parents and stuff, I just read these manuals for days when I got games, and it was a lot of fun. And that's kind of sad to admit, but it was a lot of fun. I will admit it was a lot of fun. So we'll go ahead and put that back in the case. Put that back here. So that is kind of the golden era of Black Box over with. Some people do like Pro Street, don't get me wrong, but I'd say definitely these games were kind of the golden era of all the Black Box games, in my opinion. So we'll go ahead and put that to the back there. Also, obviously, you got Need for Speed Carbon Own the City. Again, another game which was amazing. I don't think I've got the UMD in anymore. I lost it, but I thought I'd keep the case just for, you know, kind of collector's purposes. Maybe one day I will collect all the PSP games, but I don't even have a PSP anymore, so I think it's a bit pointless. But yeah, again, this came with the kind of branded giveaways and stuff that usually came with these games at the time. Again, something else I really missed from games, so we'll go ahead and put that at the top. And now we are moving on to the latest, you know, kind of spring of Need for Speeds. This is current gen and last gen Need for Speed. So obviously you've got Pro Street, a really enjoyable game. It was slightly disappointing in certain ways, but overall I really enjoyed the game. I thought they did a really good job. This is when you'll start to notice that the games and the cases become a lot more in cleaner condition, partially because I actually bought all these games on day, well, most of these games on day one, with the exception of like I think it's The Run. I bought that on Origin. I've got a lot of like duplicated copies on my PC, which I bought digitally. Obviously you got that there. We'll go ahead and put that away. I'll show you the back quickly. So yeah, Pro Street. Got that there. You got Undercover, which I actually got for Christmas. I think it was of 2009. Is that when this game came out? 2008, sorry. Yeah, so of Christmas 2008, that's when I got this. There's a funny story behind this. So I actually sneaked and got this early before my mum wrapped it. It was in her closet, and I was like, you know what? I want to play Undercover. I'm going to go get it. So I was home alone one day, and I was like, fuck it, YOLO. I'm just going to go and get it and play it. And I played it early. And obviously everyone realised. And I got shouted at, but it was worth it because at the time I was really hyped for the game, you know. It was like, oh, it's like Most Wanted, because at this point in my life I wasn't really playing too many racing games. Around 2008 was when I started transitioning to other games. I kind of got bored of, you know, Need for Speed's identity crisis it was going through, and that's when I kind of changed. This is when I took a year's gap from Need for Speed at Shift. I only bought this very recently for PS3. I've had it on PC for I'd say about 2-3 years on Steam, but actually only bought a physical copy very recently. But this is when I kind of took a break from Need for Speed and just racing games generally. Again, everything's in perfect condition, which is really cool to see. You got Hot Pursuit 2010, obviously. This is when I kind of came back in Need for Speed for a while. This is when I don't think Need for Speed knew what it was at this point. Need for Speed, like I think Marcus Nielsen said this, it's been through a bit of an identity crisis. It doesn't really know what it is. And definitely, you know, through the Shift, Hot Pursuit era, The Run, you know, and all those kind of things, like definitely, like the past few games have kind of gone through that phase where I just don't think they know what they are. Anyway, next we've got the Runs Limited Edition. Again, another game which I bought recently, but I've had on PC for ages. Open it up. You can see that it's just got... This is when they started to not introduce manuals. Obviously, this is on the 360. So we'll go ahead and put that to the side. Shift 2, again, another game which I didn't play too much. I obviously completed it, but I didn't really complete it to its maximum. I kind of completed it to its minimum. I mean, it's good with a wheel, but would I recommend you to buy it? No. Need for Speed to me has always been an arcade racer about street racing and, you know, racing illegally in cars such as like Lamborghinis and then tuners, you know, obviously with the Underground series. You know, track racing was never my thing, therefore I didn't particularly enjoy it as much, but I know a lot of people did, and that's cool for them. For me, what the Shift series did, I felt like it kind of segregated the fan base, which was kind of a big thing. Obviously, you've got Most Wanted 2012, and I know for a fact this was in my PS3 as I was playing it last night. So no disc inside, but it is inside of my PS3. And that's really, like... I didn't enjoy this game, I'm not going to lie. It wasn't Most Wanted, it wasn't what I was expecting. When I first saw this at E3, I was like, oh my god, this is going to be completely sick. It's going to be, you know, it's going to have a story, it's going to be great. But I didn't enjoy it particularly. I thought it was kind of just Burnout without the flat spins, and that's how I felt about the game. For me personally, I didn't feel like it was even a good Burnout game. It was just, it wasn't that great. So now we're going to move on to Rivals, and I've actually got the crew disc in here. I guess I can quickly eject that out of my PS4. But yeah, this is Rivals. Obviously, I bought Rivals last year when I came back into the racing scene, around December of 2013, I believe. And I enjoyed Rivals. I thought Rivals was a good game. Overall, it was an enjoyable experience. And I'd say it's good. I think it's good. I think they did a really good job with it. Obviously, this is brand new, probably in the best condition because, you know, it was brand new, and I haven't really touched the disc much. But yeah, those are all my Need for Speed games. I guess I can bring them in for one quick last shot. And that's all my Need for Speed games. You know, pretty much every single game in the series, bar like Nitro and V Rally. Obviously, 1 and 2 are missing, but that's basically all of them. That's basically all of them. I mean, Obviously, when Need for Speed 2015 comes, I'm going to be getting 3 copies of that. So, well, it'll be 2 physical copies. But, you know, that is the collection. I think that's pretty impressive, if you ask me. I mean, what are your guys' collections like? You know, let me know down in the comments down below. Actually, I tell you what, you could probably make a video response, and it wouldn't take too long, and I'd watch that, you know. So, I'm not sure, do video responses even exist? I'm not even sure. You know, if you do go on to make a video, make sure to leave the link in the comments down below, and I'll be sure to watch it about your Need for Speed collection. You know, no matter how small or how big it is, you know, go ahead and make it. It takes like 2 minutes out of your day. I kind of rambled on a bit, hence why it's 15 minutes. But yeah, those are all the Need for Speed games I own. Obviously, there's going to be one more game, or one more title, which will be coming this November, which I cannot wait to see. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please hit the like, subscribe down below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.